Hey, and welcome to Lemon Drops, brought to you by the Smoky Lemon crew, where we're talking branding, marketing, and everything in between. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's drop in. Welcome back to Lemon Drops, and always good when we get to have our big cheese, the big kahuna, Mandy McGregor, in the seat with us. Of course, the woman behind Smoky Lemon. Hi, Mands.
Hi, Anna. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Happy Monday, Tuesday.
Thank you. Do you still get nervous doing potties, or you've got a bit more used to it now?
A little bit more used to it, but it's going to take time.
Yeah.
It's like punishment.
You want to start a podcast? Let's get on and
Let's do it.
Yeah. But today we wanted to talk a little bit about unraveling SEO, AI, analytics, but not in a boring way. Like, don't stop now listening. Mands does make sense.
TLDR, too long, don't read.
Yeah. And so just drilling down a bit on that and how that can help your brand cut through the noise, essentially. Yeah. So let's start by, because this is one of the first things I learned when I came to Smoky Lemon, is can you explain SEO in the simplest terms for someone that's new to it all?
Yeah, sure. So basically, if you are typing something into a Google search and the results come up, you have your now AI overviews that come up first. Paid listings get plonked in there somewhere from Google, and then you have Google Maps, depending on what you're actually searching for as well, which shows up your Google business profiles. And then under that is all of the organic listings. So that is your SEO. That is trying to get your website organically ranked on the first page of Google. And there's another acronym, GEO.
Okay, now SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization.
Yes, you got it. Well done.
What's GEO?
Generative Engine Optimization.
Okay.
That was crazy.
What's the difference between that and SEO?
So SEO is kind of the standard on-page stuff that we've always been looking at. Generative is the AI side of things. So when people are typing in something now, what we're finding is that they're actually typing in longer sentences and so on. And so all the AI overviews and all that sort of stuff and bringing up, more targeted results, but also people are also typing these things into ChatGPT and Claude and all those other Perplexity and so on. And so those results are then coming up, and that's the generative results.
So is that because people are typing in longer? That's because they're searching more, and so AI picks that up and then gives you the longer sentences.
Yes. So pretty much where we go with SEO now is kind of all around the houses a little, but it's still really important to do SEO for your website. But maybe there's a few different things we can do now to change it up and make it a bit more effective, I suppose.
Right, okay.
So when you go into type something in, you'll notice now, people are typing in a lot more words. They're not just typing in hairdresser near me.
Right, yeah. Right? So they'd be going hairdresser, New Plymouth, Taranaki, cut colour, specialist.
Yep, absolutely.
Chuck it all in.
I want a haircut like Anna. Where can I get that? You know? So those kinds of things are what people
Burgess.
So those are the kinds of things that people are typing in, and so AI is doing all the research and everything and bringing up the overviews at the top and giving you recommendations based on what is on your website. And not just your website, though. There's also all the other mediums, which we'll get to bit later on.
So SEO is still very important.
It's really important. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But I think doing some things a little bit differently and also seeing how your rankings are working against your competitors and so on is quite important right now.
And we can see that, can we?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of tools out there that you can use to kind of check out and see. But what you really want to look at is the very absolute basics. If you type something in, so let's say, pest control company that specialises in wasps, right? Or something near me or New Plymouth. So you put that in and then you'll get the AI overview that will come up and then you'll get the maps that will come up maps are super important. Google business profiles are really critical to have them up to date, current, and reviews and reputations, and in the Google reviews. So people looking at those reviews and going, oh yeah, well, this company seems like they do what
they're crucial, aren't they? And to keep them up to date too. Like you don't want to be writing on a review from 2018.
No, that's right. Because then they'll think, oh, is this company actually active as well? And so you're going through that, and then you might get your pest control, might get biotech pest control come up. So as the first one here. But what you're looking for is trying to take over the whole page where you can with your listings. So if you were if we type that in and the AI overview said, oh look, biotech pest control can do ant elimination or whatever, wasp elimination, whatever, and then you're scrolling down and then you see in the reviews there's biotech pest control. I'm not just trying to market, I'm just giving an example.
For sure,
and then so then you see it in the maps, and then you see it in the search rankings organically.
So how do you get to take over that page?
By actively working on your website, actively keeping your content up to date, and really getting into unique content or information that people really want to know without, everyone can just write stuff. You can go and do Chat GPT and crank something out. But if it's not unique and if it's not thought-provoking or useful information, it's not going to be
And the other business that's in the same field could be cranking the exact same thing out.
Completely. Yeah. So there's a lot of variation in context and everything. So if you looked right down the bottom of Google, and you've always been able to do this, it says people also asked or others searched by, and you've got, these are what other people are actually typing in as well.
Okay.
So you can also look at your Google Trends through Google Search Console, and that will tell you what people are searching on to arrive at your website as well. Yeah. So search engine optimization is still a big thing. Pretty big. Yeah.
And if all that's overwhelming, we can take care of all of that here at Smoky Lemon.
Yeah, we can.
For clients.
But there's a couple of things you can do. You can certainly do it yourself. It's not rocket science, but it takes a bit of thinking. What we've noticed with the with Google Analytics and so on now is you'll see quite a big decline across all platforms on how much traffic is actually ending up at your website.
Interesting. Yeah.
And the reason for that is because analytics is historically tracking clicks from to your site from other places, but they're not really tracking the AI stuff, right?
Right. Okay.
Yes. They are to a certain extent, but there's no. What you're getting is the people that are going and now searching are actually doing their research on all the other mediums that are around. So again, if I use pest control, we're looking at images on, if you've got an Instagram account, if you've got a YouTube video on how to eradicate ants, right? So I might go pest control. I'll have a look at this for ants. Go and see this video. I'll go and watch that, and I'll see that it's for this company. And then I might go and see a talk or a blog on something else where that's driving them to the site, or there could be any images on that they've put up, or a Facebook post on this is how we've gotten rid of these ants today at this place. And so all those things actually are now coming in through the search rankings as well. And so you're like, oh well, I've seen this company here, here, and here, and here. Now I'm going to go to the website.
Right. Okay.
So people are going all around it first
before they go to the website. Interesting.
And so this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because previously you were just getting people driving to the site, and you're like, they're not really qualified.
Right.
They're not pre-qualified people.
And
now
the research.
So your conversion rates will go up.
Yes.
Because the people that are going to the website are actually really engaged and committed because they've done all the research before that.
And then by going to the website, it's almost like them coming through your front door.
It is, yeah. So they're ready to engage or connect and
Interesting.
convert.
Yeah. So we've just kind of touched on that, I guess, how AI transforms the way people search online. And do you, when you're doing AI, do you say please and thank you?
I do.
Because is it not, like I do too, and is that not to teach it how to be polite?
Yeah, probably. And I say, no, that's not good enough.
You give them feedback too.
Yeah.
You give them feedback,
Make this more, you know. So, so it has it's got a good purpose for speeding things up and so on, but content has to be your own.
Yep.
It has to be something that is useful to the end user. And AI is really only grabbing what's out there already.
Yes, exactly.
So if you don't write content yourself, then
it's just going to turn over the same things.
It is. And and it may not even be accurate because you can put anything on your website anyway, right? So it's kind of crazy.
Can you? There's no, I suppose, because there's no filter or anything.
Maybe swear words. But
maybe you're not allowed those.
No.
Well, I don't know. Depends what kind of clientele you want to attract. What trends or insights are you currently noticing when you're reviewing those website analytics?
I think probably the fact that everything is dipping, but the fact that they are more qualified as we get to the site there, but also if you think about, people need to see you probably at least 13 times before they connect with you.
Right, okay.
So it won't be, no one's going to go to your website 13 times. So you need to be on Facebook. You need to be on Instagram and LinkedIn if it's B2B, those kinds of places. So if you're in their face a few times, and then they start going, maybe I need to check this company out.
Because the name becomes memorable.
That's right. Yeah. And with that, then you can see the trends of where people are going and so on, and where they've come from and all that as well, which is really useful. What was the question?
Trends or insights you're currently noticing.
Yeah, right.
We kind of have answered that prior,
So
people are looking everywhere else.
They're looking everywhere else
before.
First. Before they come to you and into your website, really.
So there is a lot of platforms. What platforms should businesses be focusing on, in your opinion?
It really depends on the business. So if you're a B2B business, LinkedIn is a good place to be, writing your own articles and thought-provoking insights and so on.
So B2B, business to business.
Yeah. B2C, Facebook. It just depends on
B2C,
and
business
your audience.
To customer.
Business to customer. Depends again on your audience. If your audience is 15-year-olds, then Snapchat, TikTok, you name it, right? So it varies per brand or per what your marketing strategy is. So you've got to really nail down who your target audience is, and then funnel that through that way.
And depending on the age and generation of your target audience, what different platforms as well.
Yeah, exactly. And you might write something for LinkedIn, but you might write it slightly differently for Facebook because it is important to speak their language, right?
Exactly.
So if you think professional, casual, kind of, to a certain extent. But the other thing about that, which has just completely gone out of my head, is that you always want to be pushing them to visit your website, right?
So it's always a call to action.
So it's like you write this thing on LinkedIn, and if you want to find out more, or you do a teaser, and because again, as I said at the start, TLDR, too long, don't read.
Yes.
You summarize, right? So you summarize at the top, and you can also do this with blogs, and this is kind of a shift that we're looking at as well around if you're writing blogs on your website, people are time poor. They don't want to read.
Right.
They'll listen to podcasts while they're doing stuff because they don't want to read, right? So
they don't have time.
They don't have time. Yeah. And so you can summarize this at the top of, say, your blogs and so on, and then people will be able to make an informed decision
Yeah.
about whether or not they actually want to read
the rest.
3-minute article that you've written.
So would you put that the full article, would that go onto your website or somewhere where they can click through?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so also, but if you did that even at the top of your blogs, then the AI overviews, they only need a little bit.
Yeah,
so you're summarising that page for AI as well as for the person that's trying that perhaps will read it.
Yeah. So if you took your blog, would you suggest still putting it through AI to get the shorter version, to get the...
You can do. Yeah, absolutely. I think, not everyone's great at
copywriting.
Because they have so many other skills. Can't be awesome at everything. So, I think it doesn't hurt to put it through and just see what it might come out like.
Yeah, right.
But if it's your own words and it's your own personality and it's your own content, then, you're more likely to rank better.
So that kind of covers off our next question, which is strategies do you recommend?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the other things you can do, like there's some tools around like answerthepublic.com where you can put in what you wanted to search on or what you're trying to write about, and then it will show you like what people are actually asking and the frequency of that as well. So people are asking, how do I get rid of the ants in my house?
You got an ant problem?
No, I don't.
For the record,
I was trying to come up with an analogy before I came in here, but you know what I mean? So people are actually, you can actually see, this is what people are typing in, and you can look at your Google Trends as well on that. Keep in mind, of course, that because New Zealand is such a small country, that the detail and information we get is pretty limited in that space. But you can look at that and you can go, right, I'm going to write a piece about this because obviously this is a key thing that's happening.
People are asking about,
So if there's something in the news about there's a big anthill that's taking over Mount Taranaki, right? Write about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is how we get rid of the ants off Taranaki. I don't know. So
wonder how many ants there are on Taranaki. Let's not go there.
So it's about investigating what people are looking at and also making sure that you're covering off your Google business profile. Write an update on there, as well. Getting that kind of little tidbits in there, and then you're more likely to come up on the AI overviews. There's some other technical things you need to do or can do with your site as well for AI. Yeah. But this is some stuff that people can actually do themselves.
Okay.
So
and if we don't do it, then you kind of just get left behind.
You do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Case in point, our own website. We haven't done anything on it. Where are we? Nowhere.
Because we're a group of creatives.
We haven't got time for that.
You struggle to decide. Yeah, I know, exactly. But it's a little bit like a builder, right? Like your house is the last house. Yeah.
But you did just touch on a point there. And I forgot what that was too. What did you
about
say?
Our website?
Yeah, about our website.
We're a room full of creatives.
We're a room full of creatives. So what we've come across is you overthink everything because you want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
You don't have to do anything perfectly in this world anymore.
Yeah. I guess it's the pressure because we build other people's websites for ours to be like
that's right,
the Mickiest of the Mickiest. Yeah,
absolutely. But you can put out content that is in your own words and so on, and and it's way more valuable than making sure that spelling's obviously a good thing. That's one of the things that I am a bit particular about. However,
pretty sure you told me that on day one.
But like having it in your style, in your brand and stuff, and not trying to be all salesy and selling. People want information; they want it quickly and effectively, and then they can make a quick decision themselves
based on that.
So,
okay, all right. So final words of advice:
don't listen to anything I just said, and do whatever you need to do. No, I think it's always good to sit back and review what you've done and review your where your website is ranking, how things are sitting. Don't freak out that your analytics have just tanked. There's a valid reason why the whole world's tanked.
Yeah.
So don't stress.
Yeah.
It's just about adapting things.
If your hits are down, it doesn't mean people aren't necessarily still finding out about you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or conversely, the people that were coming before weren't even valuable.
That's right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Google's aim is to serve people with the right information at the right time, and AI is doing that.
Okay.
And so just keeping an eye on those things, keeping an eye on your Google business reviews, getting reputation through reviews is really important now, because most people are buying because they're looking at your ratings and reviews as well.
Because we're going to digress a little bit quickly, but if you get a bad Google review, you cannot remove that, right?
No, unless it is within the confines or the criteria, of Google's policies.
Right, yeah.
So if someone is abusing someone personally, then that can be removed.
You can apply to have it removed.
Report the abuse there, and they will remove it. But no,
if you go bad service, you can't get that removed.
No. So
it's all good service.
Yeah, totally. No pressure.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate your insights today, Mands. I love how, I'm always quick to turn around and say, if you need help, come to Smoky Lemon. But for you, it's just about helping businesses, a little bit of advice, which could help them move forward. And we appreciate that.
Yeah, it's all good. Happy to help. Cool.
Catch you next time on Lemon Drops.
Laters.
Sweet.